What is going on? It is the obscurist tourist here. Ciao, as the Croatians say. And why would I say ciao? Because I am here in Croatia. Right behind me, the Adriatic Sea. Right here on the coast in Istria, right over that shoulder. Look at that. That is Rovinj. And I rented a bicycle, and I'm going to go for a little ride right along the coast here and explore, because I have not yet. I have been in this area for a few days now, but I have not yet taken the time or had the time to actually visit Rovinj. So that is what I'm going to do today. So come along with me as I explore by bicycle Rovinj, Croatia. Let's go. So my hotel is probably about, I don't know, half a kilometer that way. And we are going right over there today. That little hill on the Adriatic Sea, that is Rovinj. And how are we getting there? Booyah! We got ourselves a bicycle today, because it is a scorching hot day here on the Adriatic. That is about 2 kilometers away, so I didn't really want to walk it. I don't have a lot of time, so I thought, hey, as usual, if you have watched my previous videos, I love to save time and I love to ride my bike. Combine the two and you got a recipe for success when exploring. So let's go get on this bike and see Rovinj. This is the kind of stuff that I really love in Europe. Look, it's a little shipbuilding yard right here on the outskirts of Rovinj. And a lot of the locals have been warning me about the streets here. Cobblestone. Not yet, but we'll be there soon enough. But I'm pretty confident in my cycling skills that I will conquer it. Right over there is the Tommy. That is the local supermarket. And outside of the Tommy is, what is this? A little boat just sitting here between two scooters. Just in case you want to go for a little scoot into the Adriatic. Right there for the taking. And check this out. This is the Rovinj photo point. And who am I to pass up this opportunity? Let's take a peek. Look at that. Getting ever so close, but still seems so far, even by bike. Check out all these cute little cafes on the side here, right along the coast. This is the kind of stuff I don't get usually in North America, especially not in Toronto. I can't imagine a time I would ever want to have a coffee or a beer on Lake Ontario. How cool is this place? Boy, did I miss you, Europe. Just look at how clear that water is. Just amazing. It's been far too long since I've last been near the sea or the ocean, so I am very excited after I make this little visit to dip a leg in there, my whole body, get some salt water on me and refresh myself. Who's this guy? Look at the size of that seagull. Beautiful seagull. Something that's really surprised me about Croatia down south here. I've lived in Croatia previously, but way up in Zagreb. I have never been this far south, Pula, Rovinj area, but look at this, palm trees. I'm going to go out on a limb here and assume that these are not native to the area, but I am not objecting in any way. See you later, buddy. How cool is this? Just saw this right on the side of the road. It is just right along the main street here. Someone's house. How amazing is this place? And look at the view that they get to see every day when they look out their bedroom window or come out their front door. That is absolutely amazing. I'm living the wrong life here. Probably only about 5 minutes into the ride, I'm already a little lost, feel a little unsure about the proper way to go, and even the etiquette. I mean, if you've traveled, it's always a mystery what is and isn't acceptable in a location. Some places don't mind if you ride on the sidewalk. Some places do. In Sweden, they will vilify you and they will be very angry. But most European places don't seem to care. And, well, I've been breaking all the rules here and no one has seemed to bat an eyelash at that. Now, this is one of the limitations of doing videos. Is amazing and all, and it allows you to see things, but the one thing that I think I miss the most, aside from just the general everyday work balance life of living in Europe, is the smell of Europe. There is just something about it that just feels like home to me, and the smell here is amazing. It's like, I don't even know. I haven't even seen anyone cooking. It's just something in the air. It smells like roasted chestnuts mixed with potatoes and broken dreams. Is that it? I don't know. Something like that. It is amazing though, and I love it, and it just fills my heart with joy. Sorry guys, if I could bottle this and send it to you through a video, I really would. Unfortunately, you're gonna have to come here and smell it for yourselves. It's a Mexican standoff, Croatian standoff between a bicycle and a scooter. I don't know who the winner of that was. Fork in the road, and I think we're gonna go straight. Although, that's pretty cool. Museum. Where did all the palm trees go? They're all centralized in that one area, and they just seem like they've completely disappeared. Just normal trees over here. More cafes. And it's me, riding on the sidewalk, once again. And this is super cool. Maybe I will put a little graphic on the bottom once I do a little more research on this building. Looks almost communist in a way. Just super old, faded paint. Love it. Croatia was never communist, by the way. I'm just saying that with the color scheme. Is it the red? I don't know. Just think of communism when I see red. And if you've never been to Rovinj before and you find yourself lost, this is the place to find. It is the tourist office. And not only is it a tourist office, they offer free tasting of truffle olive oil. Or is that a free tasting of tobacco? I'm not sure. Maybe they mix the two. Maybe that's what the smell in Europe is. Maybe that's what the smell in Europe is. One of my favorite things about traveling is, and this is something that I don't think I've ever really admitted to myself, but I'll admit it to you here, is I love the fact that nobody knows who the heck I am. There's never going to be a time that I'm going to run into somebody on the street here. No one's going to stop me and say, hey, we went to high school together. Not that I have anything against people I went to high school with, but sometimes you just want to be anonymous completely. Oh, well, I found something that is frowned upon here in Rovinj, and that is feeding the seagulls. They're quite aggressive here, so I can understand why. So, there's one rule. Do not break when you come to Rovinj. Do not feed the seagulls. The view from the other side of Rovinj. Just look at that. How beautiful is that? How convenient is this? Right on just a little street. You just pull over to the side and you just fill up with gas, petrol, whatever. How convenient. Something we need in North America. Not sure what gas prices are here, but I assume a lot cheaper than in North America. And just way over there in the distance, I don't know if you can even make it out, that is the Grand Park Hotel. Spent a couple nights in that hotel during this trip. And look at this water. Crystal blue persuasion. Or is it just aqua green? Absolutely amazing. One thing I failed to mention before this ride is if you ever, I don't know, if you're an avid cyclist like I am, is you always pack yourself some water. This is some local Yana water. It is still water. I'm more of a sparkling water kind of guy. Not because I'm fancy and stuff. I love sparkling water. Anyway, pack this, drink it, stay hydrated, because in places like right here in Rovinj, it is scorching hot, and before you know it, you're dehydrated. One thing I find really cool, I don't know why, it's not a big deal, but for some reason I get a real kick out of it, is how they have like these semi-modern houses, and then slunk right in between them is a place like this. Look at this. It's just, could be anything. Could have been anything from like 1800s, 1700s, 1600s. Look at this. There's just storage now. Well, this could have been a baker's house. I don't know. Dough goes in there, comes out there. Who knows? Pretty cool. I love old stonework. Getting a little closer to downtown. And I think this is where it's going to get dicey because I might actually have to put my bike on the side because I don't know if I can get up here. Is it possible? So I had to lock my bike up right there. And you can see the cobblestones have started. People are flooding these narrow little streets, so I'm gonna continue on foot, but check this out. I love this. This little walkway down between the buildings. Old Europe. So cool. Look at that. What's down there? So cool. Shockingly, there's very few tourists here in Rovinj, and I don't know if that is because it's
So do people get hurt falling on the
because it's a Wednesday. Actually, just heard someone speaking English right back there. American accent, might even have been Canadian. So there are tourists here, and I just sound like an idiot. Wow. Actually, I expected way more tourists here. In Italy, it is just an overwhelming feeling when you're walking through the old towns in Rome, by the Colosseum, anywhere. It's just tourists seem to outnumber the actual locals themselves. The Italians, it's just Americans, Canadians, Brits, Swedes, Australians. It's crazy. But here, not so much. And yeah, one of the many reasons I'm loving this visit. I'm sure if you've been watching my videos throughout the years, you know that I have lived for a while, a long while. I did a long stint living in Europe. So I actually lived not terribly far away from Rovinj, but I lived in Zagreb for a little while, and I absolutely loved it. I have a British passport, and this was a time before they were part of the EU, so I couldn't really find a viable way to stay that didn't require me getting a visa, and I couldn't get a job because I didn't speak Croatian, so I had to leave. One of my many regrets. I absolutely loved it, and yeah, super happy to be back. Hopefully I can make it up to Zagreb this time around. Revisit some old forgotten spots, some old loves perhaps. All these cute little cafes on the cobblestone streets here. I need to stop soon and have myself maybe an Ojushko or a Lashko or maybe even a Karlovachko. So many beer options here. Look at that. How European is that? Just sun drying your laundry. How cute is this? Look at that. Now, when you're in Rovinj, if you ever come to visit this town, or Istria as a whole, the one thing that you cannot leave town without getting is pizza, because this entire area is known for its pizza, believe it or not.
I've got loads of pizza on my plate.
Apart, man. More revelers in the streets here. They're everywhere. Can't tell if they're locals or not. A lot of Italians here. Maybe to escape the tourists that inundate their own cities and towns. So perhaps Rovinj provides a little respite for that as well. Rovinj almost has a very Italian feel to it. I mean, it is very close to Italy. You can see a little map here just telling you museum is on the right, and on the left is the church that I saw, that I showed you in the video earlier on from the coast. There's the Samostan Franciscano. Look at these narrow little streets. So cool. Though I haven't seen any vineyards as of yet, Istria is actually known as the wine region of Croatia, and it looks like someone's growing a few grapes right on their little veranda, right here in downtown Rovinj. I am gonna head back soon because I am absolutely just soaked here. It's so hot. I've been walking, I've been biking. The one saving grace is that there haven't been too many tourists to contend with, so I'm kind of enjoying this. Kind of get this Rovinj town all to myself. Look at how narrow this is. Can you even drive through this? I don't even know. It's so cool. Well, check this out. Let's see what's up here. I want to get up near the main church that I saw from across the water. Reach the high point of Rovinj. Like I said, really hot here. It's not like a North American heat where I feel in Toronto, where it's super sticky and just heavy. This is actually a tolerable heat. It's just that the sun is super bright and just beating down. Even though there's some shade, I'm feeling it. I'm also out of breath climbing all these stairs. Or maybe I'm just old. Combination of everything. feel like the church is right around the corner. Oh, look, you can see the top of it right through there. So I'm close, probably just another few hundred meters. I don't know, I will be at the highest point of Rovinj. That is my goal today. And there it is. Just one last staircase to contend with. Let's do it. I have made it from all the way, literally started from the bottom. Now I am here, right at the church, and I am super duper out of breath. And I am ready for a nice, fresh, tall glass of pivo. Maybe even perhaps piva. Not perhaps. I'm gonna have more than one glass of beer. I'll show you around this church. Show you the view up here because it is phenomenal. Look at that. Wow. Absolutely stunning. Love that little island way out there. This is so amazing. This is just so cathartic. Already relaxed just being up here. Absolutely amazing. Some names carved into the stone here. Pedro Apostolo. Some Piero Fordieri. Italian. This place is steeped in Italian history. And this was the end goal. And we made it here. This is the church at the top of the hill. Absolutely amazing. And there's the church tower right there. Highest point in Rovinj. All right, time to get back on the bike. Look at this. What a novel idea. Where is the little... How do you do this? Oh, look at that. Well, that is it for me. I am headed back to the hotel. I'm going to stop for a beer on the way home, get refreshed, and then do more exploring. I'm absolutely boiling out here, covered, drenched in sweat. I apologize if you see it all over my face, but such are the perils of exploring beautiful lands in exotic places. For now, it is the Obscurist Tourist wishing you well. Stay safe, stay beautiful, and until our next adventure, see you later. Well, I was on my way home, but I couldn't wait. I had to stop. I grabbed myself a Carlovachko. It's just too nice a day sitting out here on the beach. So the one drawback to the Adriatic Sea, many beaches in Italy and even in Croatia, is this. Rocks, not the sandy beaches that you're used to in California and things like that. But look at this view. Small price to pay for the exchange.